testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. One, two, three. Testing, testing. One, two, three. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. One, two, three. Testing, testing. One, two, three. Test, test. Testing, testing. One, two, three. Testing, testing. Testing. One, two, three. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. One, two, three. Test, test. Testing, testing. One, two, three. Testing, testing. Testing. One, two, three. Test, test. Testing, test. Testing. One, two, three. Testing. One, two, three. Test, test. Testing. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, your NIU Huskies playing Roosevelt University Lakers. Thanks for tuning in with us here on this Saturday evening from Canland Ice Arena in West Dundee, Illinois. Huge shout out for Anderson last night. We played him last night. Scored his first goal. Nice snipe right around their defense into the right side of the goal. Huge shout out for him. Got the winning puck there after the game, but after an unfortunate loss from the Huskies today, we do have a couple more bodies. We ended the game yesterday with 11 players, which is not too common, especially in D1 college hockey. So tonight, a couple new players joining us again that weren't here last night. We have Hunter Wall, Alex Tatum, and Cam Pathana joining us. Not only that, also huge, great news. We do have Colwell joining us. He hurt his shoulder yesterday, but he's able to fight through it and not only finish the game yesterday, but start again here with us today. Looking forward to a great evening, great game we have here. Again, with those extra bodies, it's really going to help us. We finished strong yesterday, but it was an unfortunate 7-3 loss, and hopefully we can change that up a little bit. We had another great goal yesterday. We had Jay Clement with the assist and Rodon Evans with the goal. Jay Clement taking the hit to make the play, passing it right over to Evans for a great snipe right by the goalie's head. So hopefully we can replicate that a little bit and keep that moving. Tonight we ended off with a lot of shots yesterday. Huskies had 32 by the end of the game, and Roosevelt had a little bit more than us. They had about 50 some odd shots, or right around there, so considering the score of the game, I would say that's pretty good. Hopefully get that shot count up just a little bit today. Last couple seconds here, count down the clock as both the Huskies and the Lakers are about to skate out on the ice. So we get this game started here pretty soon. Again, stands are pretty packed here today for the Huskies and Lakers too. Well, Lakers are only from Chicago, so not too far, about an hour drive, a little more than an hour maybe from the city, hopping right on 90 down to West Dundee. Got both the Huskies and Roosevelt Lakers jumping out here. We're going to start reading the starting lineups pretty soon. Tonight starting in net, who started last night, we have Ben Vucci. It's going to be a huge plus for us. He had a great game yesterday, made a lot of great saves that really kept the team in it. Played for the first two periods. We threw in Grant Goods in there for the third period. So starting over there for the Lakers, sitting in between the pipes tonight, we got a different goalie from last night. We got Supa, wearing number 31, keeping it out, hopefully keeping pucks out for the Lakers. Tonight, sitting back on defense, we have Finner wearing number 2 and Swigert wearing number 19. Sitting at forwards, we have Lahette wearing number 16. And the other forward, Moore, wearing number 6. And last but not least, had a couple goals for the Lakers yesterday. We have Bozook wearing number 10, taking the face-off at center ice. And now, for your NIU Huskies starting lineup. Sitting in between the pipes again, we have Ben Vucci keeping all the pucks out of the net, hopefully. For your defense, sitting right in front of him, we have Keaton Peters wearing number 4 and Austin Walney wearing number 86. Sitting in front of them at the wing pair, we have Rodon Evans wearing number 23, Jay Clement wearing number 76, and last but not least, your Husky taking the face-off, we have Nick Gonzalez wearing number 6. Finish the starting lineup here, and we're going to take a quick moment of silence for your national anthem. and gentlemen, again, your NIU Huskies tonight playing the Roosevelt Lakers. Great game here ahead of us. It is 5 o'clock, and we are ready to get rolling. Had a couple of great plays yesterday. Great momentum there, kind of in the second period. Hopefully we can pull a little bit from that and carry us through today's game. Thank you all for tuning in with us here, and we appreciate you all supporting us via YouTube Live. If you haven't already, go check out our website at niuicehockey.com, where you can check out our latest swag. We got a couple of t-shirts and sweatshirts to sale. Encourage you guys to go check those out. Buy them if you can to support the Huskies via clothing. Not only that, we also got our latest game schedule and updates on there as well. Next week, here at the Leafs Ice Center, Canlan Ice Arena in West Dundee, we're playing Jamestown both Friday and Saturday, again, same times as yesterday and today. So if you guys can come out for that, we would sure love to have you. Again, Lazuk taking the face off for the Lakers, and Gonzalez taking the face off for the Huskies. Lakers come out on top, pass it back to their defense. Finner passing it right on over to his partner, Swigert. Lakers are able to get it in deep as Walney tries to go up the boards. Takes a weird bounce off the glass. Walney capitalizes on it. Is able to get it out of the Husky zone. Finner passing it to Zook, and Evans with a nice hit right off the bat. Swigert with a quick shot, missing the net high. Finner catches it up on the blue line, puts it down deep into the Husky zone. Peters down to the corner stand side, passes to Gonzalez. Again, able to get it out of the Husky zone, but back into the Lakers' possession. Finner brings it down deep, down to his own zone as he begins their breakout. For a missed pass, puck goes back deep into the Husky zone. Walney bringing it behind the net. Passing it up to Peters as he was changed, and unfortunately causing a missed pass and an ice. Just after a minute into the first period, we already got our first whistle. We already saw Lakers with a quick shift change. They already got a couple new names out there. Puck's being dropped down in the Husky zone, bench side. Got Martin taking the face-off for the Huskies against Farfalski. Puck gets rung behind the net, behind Vucci. And dumped back down deep in the corner. Lahat pass it up to the point, pass it across the ice, over to Brown. Brown for a shot, redirected away from the net. Puck gets again pinned there on the hash marks, put it into the corner. Farfalski gets it up to the point, pass it over to Brown. Brown goes down. NIU Huskies able to pick it off and get it out of the zone. Medetol passes it over to Brown. Brown passes it up to DeMarce. Porzondek is able to pick it off, goes into the zone for a shot. Goes for an attempted pass, which is unsettled, causing the puck to be turned back into Lakers' possession. Brown passes it over to DeMarce. Right back to Brown as he looks up the ice for an open pass. Nice step up there by Porzondek, getting puck turned over. Pass over to Pisana. Pisana back to Rizuko for a quick shot, missing the net to the right. Porzondek gets it up on the point. Passing back down the corner behind the net over to Pisana. Quick poke check, puts it into the hands of Privatera. Porzondek gets it up on the point, goes for a shot, redirected by Privatera. Privatera for a breakaway. Porzondek races back, trying to stop it. Quick shot, Privatera misses the net high. Privatera drops down on the ice as the Huskies begin the breakout. Pisana brings it into the Lakers zone, goes for a quick shot, goes off the crossbar. As goes up to the point, Privatera is able to get to the bench, so no whistle will be called for injury. Anderson picks the puck up in the neutral zone, passing back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez passes through center ice, putting it back into the hands of the Lakers. Lakers again begin their breakout, bring it into the Husky zone. Gonzalez passes it behind the net over to Marks. Marks goes for a pass, intercepted by the Lakers, but it is back in the Huskies' possession. Quick step up there by McNeish, causing the pass to be incomplete. Quick pick up there by Gracer, getting back in the zone where Gonzalez picks it off. Pass over to Evans. Evans to Clement. Clement carries it into the Lakers zone. Quick shot. and it goes in the goalie, but it is a no goal. Great shot there by the Huskies. Again, both teams getting some fresh legs here as both of them are changing. Martin taking the face-off down to Lakers zone. Puck goes down deep in the corner behind the net, and Martin comes out on top. Martin goes for a pass to the slot and is intercepted by the Lakers. Bazuk passes it over to Lett. Bazuk picks up the puck in the corner down in the Husky zone, passes the slot for a quick shot, and a nice save by Vucci. Anderson putting pressure on Bazuk down in the corner, gets turned over. Again, we got a delayed penalty here on the Huskies. Quick pass up to the slot. Up to the point. A quick touch there by Gieske, but still no whistle. We got a delayed penalty on the Huskies. We got the Lakers pulling the goalie to get out that sixth guy. Bazuk gets the puck down his own zone. Pass it up to Brown. Peters able to get a touch on it for the whistle on the delayed penalty. We got a cross check on Gieske, putting the Huskies down on a one-man disadvantage. Mrs. Weitzel, thanks for the comment there. I hope the volume got a little bit better. I did turn it up just a tad. And huge shout out to Mr. Gieske for watching in from Rochester, Minnesota. Lakers win the face-off, get it back to Finner. Finner over Bazuk. Bazuk passes it up to McNeish. McNeish back to 10. The puck goes back over to Finner. Back over to Bazuk for a quick shot and a nice save by Vucci. Again, Bazuk gets the puck, passes it back up to McNeish. McNeish back to Bazuk. Bazuk brings it to center ice, goes for a quick shot right into the glove of Vucci for another quick whistle. Again, Vucci already coming out hard today, coming out good, making the Huskies keep it at 0 goals against. We got 1 minute and 31 seconds here remaining in the Husky penalty kill. Evans taking the face off. The Lakers come out on top. McNeish goes in for a quick shot, redirected away from the net. And puck gets held behind the net by the Lakers. Bazuk. Pass it over to McNeish. McNeish back to Bazuk. Bazuk steps in. Passing it right back to McNeish. McNeish over to Finner. Finner for a quick one-timer. And a great block there by Marks. Not letting it get to the net. Not only that, but getting it out of the zone as well. Puck goes back to Peters. Peters goes for an icing. Puck goes all the way down the Husky zones. Evans goes to put it in the slot. Goes off the side of the net. And Brown brings it out of the zone. We got 50 seconds here remaining in the Husky penalty kill. Quick shot from the Lakers. And a nice save by Vucci. Again, puck goes into the hands of Swigert. Lakers still have a one-man advantage. Quick shot for number 8. Takes a funny bounce, redirected away from the net. Privatera brings it up, puts it into the pad of Vucci. Put it back behind the net. Nice job by Porzondak getting it out of the zone. And Privatera tries to go in deep, but it's blocked by Martin. DeMars carrying it into the Husky zone. Passing back, a missed pass, causes the puck to go right back out of the Husky zone. Back to even play, 5-on-5 hockey, as the Huskies kill off the penalty kill. Porzondak passing it to Martin. Pass is incomplete and goes to the hands of DeMars. DeMars passing it over to Brown. Brown gets it deep, and it takes a funny bounce off the glass, going to the net above the glass for an out-of-play whistle. Tonight, you got Alex Tatum behind the mic and Grant Goodson behind the camera. Thank you guys all for tuning in and supporting us via YouTube Live. Cam Pathana taking the face-off. Lakers come out on top again with the face-off. Quick shot, and Vucci takes a weird bounce and he's able to cover it for a nice save. Quick whistle there. We got 13-19 remaining in the first. Again, puck's being dropped back down in the Husky zone with Pathana taking the face off. Puck's able to leave the Husky zone and enter back in. Walney in possession. Again, Lakers able to get a touch on it, passing it back down, and NIU capitalized on it. Rizuko pass it back over to Lakers possession. Quick step up by Marks, get into deep, and a nice shot right into the glove of Supa. Giving us a 0-0 game. We got 12:53 remaining in the first. Tonight we got Miss Kathleen Newmeyer tuning in from Alaska. Huge shout out there as well. Thanks for supporting us here on YouTube. Lakers come out on top of the face-off. Quick breakout. A nice back check there by Gieske, get it back down deep into the Lakers zone. Finner picks it up in the corner in his own zone and passes over to Moore. Moore over to Finner. Finner carries it down deep in the Husky zone behind the net. Buzuk comes in to support him, and it gets immediately dumped back in. Peters goes off the glass, getting it almost out of the Husky zone. Quick step in there by Lakers defense, giving it in, but we got Clement carrying it into the Lakers zone. Goes for a quick shot, barely missing the net to the left. Buzuk, again in the neutral zone with the puck. Receiving pressure from Martin. Martin's really fighting for it there, not letting him capitalize on it. Clement picks it up, pass over to Evans. Takes a weird bounce off the boards, but Evans ends with Clement. Clement for a shot, barely missing the puck, causing an incomplete shot. Evans behind the net, passing it up to the point. Mark steps in, again putting it off the boards. And Lakers are able to try and chip it out. Quick keep by Porzanek. Porzanek for a quick shot, blocked by Evans. Evans again goes for a shot, barely missing the net to the right. Marks with a quick keep in there, back in and back down deep into the Lakers zone. Puck leaves the Lakers zone. I was thinking try and get a quick change. Porzanek carries it back in. Porzanek over to Martin. Martin mishandles it, goes into possession of Buzuk. Buzuk over to Caravella. Caravella carrying it down deep in the Husky zone. A quick jump up there by Weitzel as the puck reverses direction and goes back towards the zone of the Lakers. Gieske with an attempt to dump down there, passes back to Martin. Martin to Weitzel, and it fumbles out of his hands, barely putting it back again in the possession of the Lakers. Privateria over the red line into the Husky zone. Here's a wide, goes for a quick shot, and a nice redirect there by Peters, putting it in the net above the glass for an out-of-play whistle. Not letting that puck get to the goal. Yeah, we see the Huskies coming up flying today, playing great. We killed off the penalty kill there a couple minutes ago, keeping it a 0-0 game. Having a lot of time down in the Lakers zone, and hopefully we can keep on carrying that through. Face-offs down in the Huskies zone by Pathana. Rizuko down to the hash marks, putting pressure on DeMars. Rizuko over to Pathana. Pathana carries it over the red line into the Lakers zone, goes for a quick shot, barely missing the net high. Anderson with good keep, putting it back down deep in the Lakers zone. Farfalski, pass behind the net. Puck is up to DeMars. DeMars again carrying it down on the Husky zone. Stopping up on the point. Spinning around, passing to 33. Again, puck's able to leave the Husky zone as Huskies get a couple of fresh legs out. Puck again enters the Husky zone. Number 26, quick shot on net, going right into the chest of Vucci for a quick save. Just under 10 minutes here remaining on the clock for the first period. Huskies get a couple of fresh legs out. We got Gonzalez taking the face-off, which is down in the Husky zone, bench side. Lakers win on off the faceoff, go for a quick shot, barely missing the net to the left. Marks picks it up on the hash marks, goes off the glass, back in the hands of the Lakers. Finner passes it up, a quick jump up there by Gonzalez, making the pass incomplete for the Lakers. They able to get it down deep in their zone. Again, Lakers begin their breakout. Pass over to Finner is incomplete. Gonzalez stepping out. Lakers still come out on top, go for a quick shot. Again, right into the chest of Vucci for another save. Hopefully, Huskies can get a clean breakout here of their own zone so we can capitalize on keeping it in the Lakers zone. Hopefully get a shot off or two. Gonzalez taking the face-off against Bazook. Everyone resets as everyone jumped the gun just a little too early. Huskies win the face-off with Peters flying behind the net. Peters picks it up, carries it over the blue line, and into the Lakers zone. Peters jumps through the middle, got some clean hands, puts it into the glove of Supa. Again, tonight, the Lakers switch up their goalie. Last night they had Kotz in, and that played a great game out of Kotz. Tonight they put Supa in. Martin taking the face-off against Bazook. Lakers come out on top with the face-off and begin their breakout out of their own zone. Puck goes back up to Bazook. Quick jump up by Peters. Forces the puck to go down in the corner. Brown gets the puck up on the point. Goes deep back down into the stand side corner of the Husky zone. Bazook passes it up to Medital. Medital goes for a quick shot. Redirected by Weitzel. Quick intercept pass there by Lahat. And again, another intercepted pass by Martin. Martin carries it into the Lakers zone. Stops. He's trying to give his time for his teammates to come back. But Marks is able to get it on. Hit it. Delayed penalty here. Hit from behind. Fight breaking out. We got Weitzel, Gieske, and Marks all jumping in quick there. After a pretty dirty hit from behind against Marks. Luckily, Marks jumped right back up and is not injured. We have Gieske fighting against Brown there. And we got a little fight there breaking out between Weitzel as well. See all the refs in there still trying to split up the fight. Hopefully Huskies still come out on top after that, because we did have a power play there, but after the fight breaking out, I guess we're going to find out what's happening. We got Giese going into the box along with Brown. Again, refs are talking to both the captains of each of the team, trying to figure out what's happening here. Again, seeing a great game out of both teams today. A lot more evenly matched looking today. Score is still 0-0 with 8:26 here remaining in the first period. And next weekend we are facing Jamestown here at Camland Ice Arena in West Dundee, Illinois. The Friday game being at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And the Saturday game, again, being at 5 p.m. Central Time. So I encourage you guys to come out and support us in person if you can. But if not, we appreciate you tuning in via YouTube and supporting us that way as well. We got two green jerseys there in the sin bin for the Lakers. And we got Gieske in the penalty box as well. Trying to see what's going to be happening here. Huskies do have a power play. We only got 4 green jerseys out and 5 white jerseys. So we got a 2-minute power play for the Huskies. Hopefully we can capitalize on this. Gonzalez win the face-off back to Peters. Puck goes over to Evans. Evans for a quick shot right into the glove of Supa. Again, for our power play lineup, we got Gonzalez taking the face-off in between Evans and Martin, with Walney and Peters sitting on the blue line. Again, Gonzalez taking the face-off in, winning the face-off back to Evans. Evans to Peters. Peters down to Walney. Walney across the ice for a quick one-timer attempt to Evans, barely missing the puck, causing the shot incomplete. Gonzalez gets it in the corner, is able to get it up to Peters. Peters down to Martin, back up to Peters. Peters fakes a shot over to Walney. Walney holding it up on the point to start moving around. Puck goes down to Gonzalez, back in the slot over to Evans. Evans goes back door over to Martin as he goes to shoot barely high of the net, causing the puck to hit the net above the glass for another out-of-play whistle. A minute 21 remaining here on the Husky power play with 7:47 up on the clock. Again, Gonzalez still taking the face-off, still got the same lineup for the power play. Puck gets one back to Peters. Peters to Evans. Evans over to Peters. Peters over to Walney. Walney back to Peters. Peters for one-timer. Redirected by Martin, unfortunately barely away from the net. DeMarce carries the puck out of the Lakers zone. And Peters a quick step up there, redirecting it off. Evans carries it up in the Lakers zone as Huskies get a quick change. Evans through center ice, and a nice step up there by the Lakers caused them pass getting incomplete. Privatera is able to get a touch on it, putting back down deep into the Husky zone with just 45 seconds remaining in the power play. Get a couple of fresh legs out there again for the Huskies. We got Pathana as center with Marks and Porzondek back on D. We got Wall carrying it up into the Lakers zone right now, supported by Clement. Puck goes up in the hands of Porzondek, passing it over to Pathana. Pathana up to Marks. Marks for a quick shot, barely missing the net to the right. Porzondek with a great keep there, keeping it down in the Lakers zone. Marks with a quick, nice knock out of the air though, keeping it again in the Lakers zone, goes for a quick shot. The loose puck in the slot, bounces back and forth as it is back to even play. Marks gets the puck back down in his own zone, pass up to Porzondek. Porzondek off the boards to Clement. Blatt's able to pick it off and again get it back out of his own zone. Nice stick there by Colwell, knocking it off the stick of McNeish. Put it back in Huskies' possession. Porzondek passing over to Weitzel. Weitzel to Colwell, and a quick step up there by McNeish, putting it back down deep in the Husky zone. Marks picking it up in the corner. The loose puck in front of the slot, and nice stick there by Colwell, not letting a shot get off. Finner over to McNeish. McNeish back to Finner. Back to McNeish. McNeish up to Bailey for an incomplete pass. And Finner able to carry through center ice and into the Husky zone, passing it over. Quick shot on net, right into the glove of Vucci for another great save. And it's 5:22 remaining in the first period. And we're seeing a great game out of both teams. Both teams are flying, getting an equal amount of shots right now. We do see a little bit of scrum breaking out, a little bit of talk in between Shelby and Peters. After Lakers get some fresh legs, so we got a new lineup on the ice. We do have a lot more packed bench tonight. Again, like I said at the beginning, we were down to 11 guys by the end of the game there. Those guys be awfully tired. Great pass over to Evans, unfortunately incomplete. Puck goes in Lakers' hands. Quick dump in down in the Husky zone. Walney picking it up in the corner, pass over to Peters. Peters up to Evans. Evans with an incomplete pass, but in the hands of Bazook. And a nice intercept there by Clement. Weird bounce, puts the puck right in front of the net, and a nice step up by Vucci, getting it out of the slot. Walney up to Gonzalez. Puck gets turned around. Again, with a delayed penalty on the Lakers here for a holding. We got Bazook going in the box for the Lakers for a holding, giving the Huskies another power play. Hopefully, again, we can capitalize on this and make the game more interesting. Yeah, still 0-0 with just 4:46 remaining up on the clock for the first period and another 2-minute power play. Gonzalez taking the faceoff down in the Lakers zone, bench side. Huskies coming on top from the faceoff. Goes up to Peters on the point. Peters goes down in the corner over to Martin. Martin back up to Evans, back up to Peters. Peters to Evans, back door over Walney. Walney back up to Peters. Peters on to Evans for a one-timer, and a nice block there by Finner. Calls the puck to hit the net above the glass for another out-of-play whistle. Again, same lineup, same person taking the face-off, Gonzalez, and the same spot down in the Lakers zone. Puck gets one back over to Peters. Peters down to Evans. Evans over across the ice to Walney. Only looks around for that open pass or an open shot. Walney down to Martin. Martin back up to Walney. Walney for a shot. And a nice save by Supa. Finner with a nice icing, and the ref drops on the ground to get out of the way of the puck. Quick whistle there. Seems, I think, to hit the wrong part of the glass for an out-of-play whistle. Huskies getting a couple of fresh legs out. With Pathana being the one taking the face-off down in Lakers zone. Just a minute 20 remaining in the Husky power play. Pathana wins the face-off back to Brzondek. Brzondek steps in, goes for a quick shot, and a nice save by Supa. And the Lakers come out on top and create it out of their own zone. Nice back kick there by Pathana, who unfortunately gets a penalty for an additional holding. Got Pathana going into the box for an even 4-on-4 play between the two teams. Got a minute 4 remaining on the Lakers penalty and 2 minutes up on the clock for the Huskies penalty. Evans taking the face-off down in the Husky zone. Brzondek pass behind his back over to Evans. Evans passes over to Brzondek. Brzondek passes through center ice, going to the hands of the Lakers, who carry it right back into the Husky zone. Again, some great pressure there by Evans. For an unfortunate offside, did Evans swing it just a little bit too much into the Lakers zone as Wall tried to carry it in. Fortunately, Wall did not see Evans on the zone as he carried it in. It was just about a foot offside. Martin taking the face-off. With 41 seconds remaining in the Lakers penalty and a minute 37 remaining on the Huskies. Evans brings it into the Lakers zone, puts it through the feet of Metatol. Metatol for a quick shot. Evans for a quick shot, and a nice save by Supa. Then get a couple of fresh legs for both teams. Hear a lot of yelling from the parents there on the Lakers side and on the Husky side as well. Everyone's getting pretty into the game, which is always a good sign. Moore carries it down into the Husky zone. Moore passes it back. Nice intercept there by Martin. Martin over to Evans. Evans carries it in the zone. Dodges a hit, but unfortunately does not complete the shot. Finner carries it out of the zone, carrying it into the Husky zone. Finner over to Moore for a barely missed pass. Peters icing the puck all the way down as they get the penalty kill for another 48 seconds. Brown carrying it into the Husky zone. Stopping as Lakers are now on the power play. Lakers holding down the corner over in the hash marks, passing back up to the point. Backdoor shot, a nice save by Vucci. Puck again going back up to the point. Over to McNeish. McNeish back over down to Heller. Brown gets the puck back over to McNeish. McNeish for a quick shot right into the glove of Vucci for another great save. 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining up on the clock with just 13 seconds remaining in the Husky penalty kill. Gonzalez taking the face-off down in the Husky zone stand side. Quick shot right in Vucci right off the draw. Another great save. And Bazook taking the face-off against Gonzalez. Gonzalez able to really tie up the guy, Bazook there. So the Huskies are able to fly through the center at the face-off and get it out. Back to even play, 5-on-5 hockey with a minute 50 remaining on the clock. Quick shot on Navucci, and a great save, but it goes into the net above the glass for another out-of-play whistle. Again, Bazook choosing the stand side for the face-off. Lahette taking the face-off against Bethana. Quick shot on Vucci, barely missing that to the right, hitting the side of the net. Clement putting some great pressure there, turning the puck over. Puck goes up to the point for a backdoor pass. Another backdoor pass, being incomplete for no shot on net. Evans going through three guys, goes for a quick shot, and nice save by Supa. We see a little bit of yelling going on between some of the players on the ice and the fans up on the stands. I don't know if that's coming through the microphone or not at all, but we did just see Evans go through about three guys and still get a shot off, so great play by Evans with a minute 18 remaining in the first. Sana wins the face-off pass over Porzondek. Porzondek goes for a shot, causing incomplete. Finner chips the puck up over to Peters. Peters to Clement. Back in the possession of Lakers. Lakers looking for an open pass, passing up to Brown. Brown across the ice over to Finner. Finner rings it around behind the net. Over to Lisowski. Lisowski up to Brown. Brown fakes a shot, putting back into the corner. Caravella carrying it up on top of the ice, dropping it back to Finner. Finner down to Caravella. Caravella for a quick shot off the head of Vucci, it looked like. Puck goes back up to Brown. Brown over to Finner. Finner for a shot, missing that to the left. Gonzalez is able to knock it out of the slot. Clement with a nice step up there, getting it out of the Husky zone with just 25 seconds remaining up on the clock. Puck's down in the Husky zone. Gonzalez for a shot, a nice block by Lakers defenseman. Brown carries the puck up, pass over to Lisowski. Lisowski drops it back to Caravella. Receives a little bit of pressure from Peters down in the corner. With just 1 second, and that is the final buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. We are still 0-0 here at the end of the first period. Both teams coming out flying. Hopefully the Huskies can carry on that momentum into the third. Thanks for all who are tuning in with us, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes, the start of the second period. ladies and gentlemen, just a short few minutes here. We're going to be starting again with the second period. Just got about 3 minutes until they start filing out into the ice. Again, great game so far from both the Lakers and the Huskies. Both have come out flying and ready to play this game. Huge step up from the Huskies yesterday. At this point in time, yesterday's game, we were down 4-0, so huge improvement there already. By the end of the first period, Huskies ended with a whopping 18 shots there, with the Lakers only having 10. So we see the Huskies really starting to outplay the Lakers a little bit today, spending a lot of time down in the Lakers zone. Got to keep that trend rolling on. Again, if you did not tune in yesterday, I mentioned have a little bit of a rivalry going in between the two teams here. We have Dylan Medetol, number 20 on the Lakers. He was a rep in the NIU Husky jersey last season. So I saw a little bit of smack talking between the two, between Dylan and a couple of the Huskies out there. But clean hockey so far. Separate from Dylan, we have had a couple fights break out. I saw about 2 or 3 coming out on the team. So hopefully game stays pretty clean. I think both teams need to keep their guys. Can't really afford to get them knocked out. From yesterday's game, we also have a handful more guys, a little bit sacked, more of a bench. Yesterday's game, the Huskies ended off with 11 players, which is somewhat unseen in the whole hockey at D1 college level. But we do have about 4 or 5 more bodies today out on the bench. We got Wall, Porzondak, and Pathana joining us. They did not dress yesterday, but they are back with us here today. See both the Huskies and Lakers coming out on the ice here for the start of the second period. Again, both sides of the stand for the Lakers and for the Huskies are both pretty packed. It is not too far of a drive for the Lakers, only coming from Chicago, Illinois. So not too bad, about an hour and 15 down I-90. And they arrive here in West Dundee. So see both teams getting ready, putting all their helmets on, gearing up to be ready for the start of the second period. Starting the second period, we got Gonzalez taking the face-off, and he's going to be in between Evans and Clement. And then back on defense, we have Walney and Peters. And for your Lakers starting lineup, sitting, taking the face off, we have Bazook in between Lahette and Moore. Sitting back on defense, we have Finner and Swiger. Puck's about to drop here, and second period is underway. Bazook comes out on top, carries it into the Husky zone, but a stop by Walney. Again, Bazook flying down the center. Goes for a pass in the slot, gets it right back after an incomplete shot. Pass over to Swigert, shooting the puck, barely missing that to the left. Finner gets it down deep back into the Husky zone. And Peters picks it up, goes off the glass over to Evans. Evans misses the puck with a skate, goes back and hands the Lakers. Quick pass back to the Lakers, and a nice redirect there by Gonzalez, not letting the puck get to the net. Walney passing it over to Evans. Evans brings it down to the corner as he receives a little bit of pressure from the Lakers. Again, Lakers come out on top with the puck. Swiger carrying it down to the Husky zone, going for a quick shot and a nice save by Vucci. Puck goes right in the hands of Marks. Marks starts flying up the ice, getting some speed behind him, carrying it down to the Lakers zone. Quick pass up to the slot, it is incomplete, putting it back into the hands of Swiger. Swiger with quick pass up to Lahette. Quick back check there by Gieske, knocking the puck down the corner. Bazook goes for a shot, but merely misses to the net to the right. And puck gets picked up back down. An incomplete pass. Medetol goes for a quick shot, and a nice save by Vucci. Lahette drops it back down in the corner. And Gieske passes off the boards to himself, getting him a little bit of room. Weitzel with a nice dump in down the Lakers' zone, getting it deep. Martin passes behind the boards, back in the hands of the Lakers, with Caravella carrying it into the Husky zone. March, some great pressure there in Caravella, not letting him get a shot off. Pass behind the net in between the two Lakers. Puck goes back up to the point. Medital goes for another quick shot, hitting the side of the net. Nice dive there by Marks, knocking the puck back into the corner off the Lakers stick. Puck's getting pinned down there in the corner. Privatera comes on top with another shot right in the chest of Vucci. We got a quick whistle, even though there's a loose puck. Got both teams changing, getting some fresh legs out there. After a quick couple of shots and saves on Vucci. Spent most of this game, second period so far, in the Husky zone. Hopefully Huskies can step it up a little bit and change that. Farfinski taking the face-off against Pathana. Pathana runs through it, puts over to Weitzel, and Weitzel tries to flick it over everyone's heads, unfortunately hitting the rafters. Causing another stoppage of play. Again, puck's being dropped back down the Husky zone stand side, with Pathana taking the face-off against Farfinski. Farfinski wins the face-off, pass back to Finner for a quick shot, redirected away from the net. Puck goes down in the corner in the hands of Longley. Puck gets carried out by Pathana, backed up by Wall. Pathana passes back to Wall, and a quick step up there by the Lakers, knocking it off the stick. Puck takes a weird bounce with it leaving the Husky zone, but a nice hit there by Peters. Farfinski carried it down to the Husky zone, passes it back, goes for a quick shot, redirected away from the net by Walney. Again, Farfinski behind the net, got a high stick and a whistle against Walney there. Walney knocked it out of the air, was going to land in the slot, so that is a good play to take, good whistle. That is a lot better option there than it landing in the slot. Selby taking the face-off against Gonzalez. Gonzalez wins the face-off. Puts it over behind the net to Walney. Walney passes up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez carrying it into the Lakers zone for an offsides whistle, unfortunately, against the Huskies. And Huskies get a couple fresh legs out as the puck's about to be dropped right outside of the Lakers' blue line. Gonzalez taking the face-off. Gonzalez wins the face-off against Shelby. This quick step up by Clement, dumping it down deep into the Lakers' zone. Puck leaves the Lakers' zone into the stick of Porzondek. Porzondek passes off the boards over to Clement, takes a funny bounce. Clement receives a little bit of pressure, goes back to Porzondek. Porzondek passes up to Gonzalez, passing up to Evans. Again, an incomplete pass putting it in the hands of the Lakers, with a great back check there by Clement. Not putting pressure. Unfortunately, Lakers do come out on top with it, as Swigert passes it up the boards over to Shelby. Shelby goes an attempted pass to Grazer, but it is incomplete. Again, Brown picks it up in the neutral zone for the Lakers and dumps it back down deep into the Husky zone. Fucci jumps behind the net, stops the puck, and passes it over to Porzondek. Porzondek goes to flick it out, taking a bad flick, but it does still leave the Husky zone. And Porzondek picking up the puck, passing it up to Evans, and racing down the slot, goes for a quick shot, and a nice stop there by Medital. Evans goes for a quick pass up to Martin, blocked there by a Lakers player. Again, a little bit back and forth. Lakers carry it through neutral ice. Bazook goes to carry it in. A nice stop there by Peters, not letting him get near the goal. Again, Bazook coming in the slot with the puck, and Davis goes through the 5-hole of Vucci for a Lakers goal. Got a great play there by the Lakers. Getting a step up, still fighting for that puck, even though he lost it. He was able to poke it through the legs of Vucci for a 5-hole goal. Yeah, it's still a very close game. Only down by one shot going into the second period. 15-14 remaining up on the clock. Sana taking the face-off and winning the face-off back to Walney. Walney goes over to Peters. Peters puts it in deep into the Lakers zone. Sana picks it up with the hash mark, goes for a quick shot, redirected away from the net. Quick pass up to Caravella. Caravella dumps it back deep into the Husky zone. Lakers able to pick it off, put it back behind the net, and Pathana jumping back there to stop the Lakers, gets over to Peters. Peters up to Rizuko. Rizuko puts it behind himself to pass over the wall. We got a quick whistle here. Seems like the refs were not too happy. For Peters and Privatera, seems a little bit of a fight, a little bit of a squall broke out between the two. Causing both of them to go in the sin bin. We're down to some 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes. Evans taking the face-off against Bazook. Lakers win the face-off. Puck goes back to Finner and passes it over to Swigert. Swigert passes it up to Lett. Lett carries the Huskies on for a quick shot and a quick save by Vucci. Again, Finner goes for another shot off the head of Vucci, but still not in the net. Evans passes behind the net over to March. March passes through the center with a great pass over to Clement, who tips it down deep in the Lakers zone. Swigert carrying it through center ice, down to the Husky zone, goes for a shot, blocked by March. Great shot blocked by March. March seems to be a little bit hurt, but still is able to get there and get a stick on it and pass it through the glass and put it in the hand of Finner. Finner passes it across the ice. Still in possession of the Lakers. Pass up to Pazuk. Pazuk with a shot. Redirected by Porzondak away from the net. Again, Porzondak putting some pressure on the Lakers. Put another quick shot on Vucci. Barely missing that to the left. Evans carrying the puck out back down into the Husky zone, or Lakers zone. Pass over to Porzondak. Porzondak with a shot and a nice save by Supa. The Supa putting it into the net above the glass for an out-of-play whistle. We got 40 seconds remaining on both players' penalties sitting in the box. There are 13:60 remaining up on the clock. Huskies only down by 1 goal, 1 shot. With plenty of game time left to change that. Thana taking the face-off down the Lakers zone. Lakers put it into the bench of the Huskies for another quick out-of-play whistle. Again, puck's being dropped back down in the same spot in the Lakers zone bench side. Pathana taking the face-off against Moore. Moore wins it back to Metatol. Metatol starts to carry it through the neutral zone. Stops, changing direction, passing it back to Brown. Brown carries again up through the neutral zone. Tries to put it deep down the Husky zone, but hitting the net above the glass for yet another out-of-play whistle. Got a lot of stop and go here the second period between the two teams. Seems to be a whistle every 20 seconds or so. Giving a lot of the guys time to breathe. Puck's being dropped at center ice. With Pathana taking the face-off against Farfinski. Farfinski wins it back to Metatol, who passed it up to Brown. Brown carries it in the Husky zone, passing it over to Holler for an offsides pass, and it's just a tad too early as Holler passed the blue line. Finished 9 seconds remaining on the 2 penalties. Again, Farfinski taking the face-off. Farfinski wins it back to Brown. Passing it over to Metatol. Metatol carrying it through center ice and into the Husky zone. Backdoor pass over to Caravella is incomplete, but does go in the hand of Vucci. Loose in front of the net. Gets about 2 shots, but saves them both. And Pathan is able to get it out. Goes back in the point. Medetol for a quick shot. Blocked by Evans. Fortunately redirecting it into the hands of Caravella for another Lakers goal, making this a 0-2 game. We saw Vucci dive down there. He got about the first couple shots. A little bit of a dog pile there in front of the net. Unfortunately, Caravella is able to pull it out and sneak it right by him back door. Martin taking the face-off at center ice. And Shelby for the Lakers taking the face-off. Got a blow of a whistle. So see Pops, the ref, talking to the box. Again, the puck is dropped. And Lakers come out on top. Finner gets the puck back, passing it over to his D partner. Dumps it down deep into the Husky zone as Vucci redirects it into the net above the glass for another out-of-play whistle. Again, a lot of back and forth and a lot of stop and go for the two teams today. See, no fights, no little squalls break out between the two teams, which is good so far in the second period. Finner dumps it in deep. It's on the hands of the Huskies, and Huskies quickly got it right back out of their own zone, pass it back on the stick of Finner. Finner brings it behind his own net, down in the Lakers zone. Passes back. Quick stop there by Weitzel right in the slot. Unfortunately, the puck bounced off of his stick. He was not able to get a shot off. Goes back in the hand of Gieske. Puts it off the boards, back down deep in the Lakers zone. Supa's able to come out, pass it back up to McNeish. Gonzalez steps up. But unfortunately, McNeish is able to get it into the zone. Put it off the boards to Vucci. Vucci knocked it over to Walney, who put it back in the hands of Peters. Peters to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Clement. For another offsides whistle. Got about 3 or 4 so far this game just for the Huskies. Got about 2 or 3 for the Lakers, which is a lot more than you normally see in a college game here. Gonzalez taking the face-off against Pazuk just outside the Lakers zone. Gonzalez wins the face-off, carries it in the zone for a shot, and a save by Supa. Clement picks up the puck in the corner, passes Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a backhanded shot. Dog pile in front of the net, but the puck's able to leave the dog pile. But we do have someone going to the box here, it seems, for the Huskies. We got Brown going to the box, giving the Huskies a power play. Looks like Brown tried to start a little bit of a scrum there in front of the net, putting him down a man. Puck is being dropped down in the Lakers' own stand side with the Huskies on the power play and a one-man advantage. Hopefully we can capitalize on this and change the course of the game. Porzondak gets the puck up on the point. Porzondak down to Evans. Evans over to Walney. Walney holds the puck up on the point. Pass over to Porzondak for a nice one-timer. And a nice save by Supa. Puck goes down over to Porzondak, who puts it back down to Evans. Back to Porzondak for a quick shot on net. And a nice save by Zupa. Takes a weird bounce, but he is still able to cover it. Still a minute 33 remaining on the Husky power play, with just 10:34 remaining in the second period. Again, if you're able to, encourage you guys to come out to Canlan Ice Arena here in West Dundee next weekend. We got the Huskies playing Jamestown, coming in from Nebraska. So if you're able to, encourage you to come and support us. Porzondak over to Walney, across from point to point. Walney brings it to the center as he backs Porzondak for a one-timer and a save by Supa. Puck goes back to Gonzalez down in the corner. Gonzalez to Wall, back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes for a backdoor pass, stopped, but a nice shot by Porzondak, still incomplete, and a save by Supa. With just a minute 10 remaining in the Husky power play. Again, that was Porzondak's third attempt at a one-timer, all three saved by Supa so far. Hopefully he can set up that play again and change the outcome. Gonzalez taking the face-off against DeMarsh. Finner's able to get a touch on it. Go off the glass, but Porzondak had a nice jump there, keeping it in the Lakers' zone. Walney up on the point, carries it to the center. Goes for a backdoor pass over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez over the wall for a nice Husky goal. Making this a Husky power play goal, making this a 1-2 game. We saw a great setup there with Walney up on the point, pass it to Gonzalez, pass it over the wall, backdoor twice for a great Husky goal, making this a 1-2 game for the Huskies. Again, great shot there by Wall, getting it right into the top corner of the net past the goalie before he's able to slide over. This puts us back to some 5-on-5 hockey between the two teams. The Huskies only being down 1 goal. Plana taking the face-off against Bazuk. Plana gets it back to Peters, who gets it into Husky or Lakers zone, but it again leaves again. Goes back to Anderson. The puck winning back into the Huskies bench. We saw a nice catch there by Porzondak, not letting it hit the coach behind him. See the puck being dropped just outside of the Lakers' blue line. Bazuk against Bathana, and Bazuk wins the face-off, but we have Clement flying through the center to take that puck right back. Puck gets shot out of the Lakers zone by the Lakers as Anderson and Bazuk race for it. Anderson got just in front of him and was able to get it. And Lakers still in possession of it. Get the puck up on the point, pass it over by Swagger for a quick shot, and a nice save by Vucci. Rizuko passes it over to Clement. But Swagger beat him there and put it into the glove of Supa, causing for another whistle. Again, we had Wall with a great goal there, assisted by Gonzalez, who was secondary assisted by Walney. Hopefully he can carry that momentum there, keep that ball rolling, and come out with a Husky win today. So then it is 2-1, 1-2. Evans with a quick shot, and a rebound, 2 shots, and nice 2 save by Supa. Barely missing the net to the left after Evans gets that third shot in right there in front of the net. Porzondak with a great step up, keeping it in the Husky zone. Porzondak, a shot, and a Husky goal by Porzondak. We saw a little of a mishead there by Porzondak up on the blue line, but he was able to get by the green jersey standing there, come in, pick up the puck, and score us a Husky goal, making this a 2-2 game. Huskies came out flying this period, ready to shake and bake. 2-2 game for the two teams. They are tied right now. Huskies really came out ready to rock and roll today. Hopefully we can keep this ball rolling. Gonzalez taking the face-off against Verfinski. Evans able to jump through, get the puck up on the blue line to the Lakers zone. Martin goes down in the corner and fights for the puck against Finner. Evans comes out on top from the corner, passes over to Anderson. Anderson's able to hold it up on the blue line, fighting the Lakers for it. We got a 1-on-2 breaking out right here. Peters in the middle. Goes for a quick shot, and a nice save by Vucci. With the puck flying through the center, with Pathana flying through, not letting the pass be complete. Then we got DeMarsh passing it down to Farfinski. It redirected away from the net by Peters. Farfinski fighting down for it in the corner. Peters again comes out on top, chips it up to Evans. Evans stops down to the corner, passing it into the slot where Finner is. As again, Finner begins bringing it out of the Lakers zone into the Huskies. Finner tries to go for a shot, stopped by Pathana, not allowed to get to the net. Marks gets the puck up on the hash marks. Flicks it up to Rizzuto. Swigert able to bring it behind the net. As he goes through the neutral zone into the Husky zone. After an incomplete pass, we got a delayed penalty against the Lakers here. See Vucci flying to the bench as we get a one-man advantage until the whistle is blown. After a missed pass by the Huskies causes an icing with another Husky power play. Just as the last power play, hopefully we can score again, capitalizing on this opportunity. Your power play lineup right now, we got Gonzalez taking the face-off. In between Evans and Wall with Walney and Porzondak back on defense. Then Gonzalez taking the face-off against Bazuk down in the Lakers zone. Wall puts the puck up over to Gonzalez up in the hash marks. As puck gets stuck up on top, sides of the boards, Bazuk was able to pull it off and dump it down deep into the Husky zone. Walney picks it up behind the Husky net as the Huskies set up their power play. Walney passes over to Porzondak, carries it down deep in the Lakers zone. Puck leaves the Lakers zone, goes on the stick of Walney. Walney taking it on the outside, tries to go through Bazuk and completes it, pass to Evans over to Porzondak. Porzondak for a quick shot, right into the chest of Supa. Calls another whistle. A minute 16 here remaining in the second period. Sorry, a minute 16 remaining in the power play with 6:27 remaining in the second period. Lakers getting a couple of fresh guys out there as they are on the penalty kill. Gonzalez taking the face-off against Privatero. Huskies win it back. Goes to the stick of Walney. Walney over Porzondak. Porzondak passes down to the corner to Evans. Evans up to Porzondak. Porzondak with a shot. Blocked by Gonzalez, unfortunately. And Lakers are able to ice it. Fucci steps out. And passes it up to Peters. Peters over to Pathana. Picked up by Peters. Finner with a nice hit against Peters, knocking him off the puck. Into the stick of March, down back in the Husky zone. March over to Gieske. Gieske off the boards to Pathana. Pathana brings it back down in the Lakers zone. As again, Lakers pick it right back up. They're bringing it out. Swigert. Pass over to McNeish, who puts it back down to the stick of Marks in the Husky zone. And Finner picks it back up, yet again icing it down to the Husky zone as the end of the Husky power play comes near. Back to 5-on-5 hockey between the two teams. Quick catch out of there by the Lakers for a quick shot, missing the net to the right. Marks picks it up behind the net, passing behind his back over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez chips it up to Evans. Puck gets carried behind the net by Finner. He puts it up the boards. Rizzuto goes to chip it up, and a nice stop there by Rizzuto, but it still leaves the Lakers zone. Getting a lot of back and forth here. The Lakers coming on top, carry down the Husky zone. And I stopped there by Marks, not letting the shot get by. Not letting him take the shot in the first place. We got another delayed penalty here against the Lakers for a cross check. Giving us another Husky power play. Hopefully, again, we can capitalize on this one. You got Finner jumping in the box again for a cross check. Another 2 minutes to give the Huskies a one-man advantage. 4:26 remaining up on the clock for the second period. Puck's being dropped down in the Lakers zone. Stand side with Pathana taking the face-off against Bazuk. Huskies win the face-off, win it back to Brzonek. Brzonek to Evans. Evans for a quick shot, and a nice save by Supa. A quick drop, a little bit of back and forth. Evans brings the puck up through center ice, carrying it down into Lakers zone for a quick shot. Into the chest of Supa for a quick save. .407 remaining up on the clock for period 2. Again, Gonzalez taking the face-off in between Evans and Wall. Backed up by Walney and Brzonek. Gonzalez brings the puck up, wins the puck behind the net. Pass it up to Brzonek. Brzonek looks over, carries it to the center of the ice. Brzonek over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez backdoor to Walney. Brzonek, the one-timer, barely missed the net to the left. Lakers Gouda showed it out, but it is blocked by the Huskies, not letting it leave the zone. Another backdoor pass over to Wall. Puts it back in the slot. It's loose as the Lakers go to shoot it out, but it hits the net above the glass for another out-of-play whistle. Gotta say, Huskies are coming out flying with these power plays. They're looking great, having great shots, and not really letting it leave the Lakers zone too much. Gotta keep that ball rolling, and it'll have a great outcome. We got just 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining on this power play. Sana wins the face-off back to Walney. Walney carries it in. Let's go pass through the center. Blocked by the Lakers, who dumps it back down deep in the Husky zone. Vucci with a great pass up to Brzonek, who's sitting on the red line. Lakers able to pull it off Brzonek stick and get it back down deep into the Husky zone. Vucci steps back up, dropping it to Brzonek. Brzonek passing over the Wall. Fortunately, barely behind the stick. We'll get another whistle. They got another quick whistle because it hit one of the players on the Lakers bench, causing an out-of-play whistle. 33 seconds remaining in the Husky power play. The puck being dropped just outside the Lakers zone. Patana taking the face-off against Farfinski. Patana wins it back over to Marks, who passes it to Walney. Walney passes through neutral ice over to Gieske. Gieske getting it down deep in the Lakers zone. Medical down behind the net. Goes fight for a pass over to Gieske. An attempted pass by Marks, barely missing the puck, causing the puck to leave the zone. Marks passes over to Walney, who passes it back to Marks. We're back to even play as Medical tries to carry in the zone, stopped by Marks. Quick back check there by Gieske, causing it to leave the Husky zone, but going back down into the Lakers zone. Brown carries that out of the Lakers zone and into the Husky zone. Great stop there by Walney, not letting Brown get by. Then we got both teams fighting for it here as Bazuk comes out on top of the puck, back down in his own zone. Bazuk passing it right back up over to Holler. Brown goes for a quick shot and a save by Vucci. And a lot of back and forth here. The two teams got each other pinned, but the puck does leave and go to the hands of Lakers. Brown up on the point with the puck, passing it right back down to Lahette. Puck gets dropped back down over to Bazuk. Right back over to Moore. Moore back to Bazuk. Goes back up over to Evans. Quick shot, barely missing the net to the left. And again, stuck up on the blue line between the two teams. Bazuk with a nice deke, carrying it into the Husky zone. Quick shot, another save by Vucci. Puck gets dumped back down into the Husky zone as we got 1 minute left up on the clock for the second period. Puck bounces back down into the Lakers zone as it gets passed right back out for an icing. Sorry, got Pops the ref calling the icing off as he said it tipped on the Huskies' sticks. Pass up to Evans up on the Lakers' blue line, over to Wall. Wall stops, goes for a shot, and a quick back check there by Lakers, not letting him shoot. Nice save there by Supa as the puck sits in the corner. Evans with a backhanded shot, another save by Supa. Again, Lakers go to ice it out. And then a quick keep there by Porzondak, dumping it back down deep into Lakers zone. Meditol putting it on the hands of Pathana. Pathana with a quick shot, barely missing the net to the high right. With 5 seconds here, Porzondak pass over to Walney. And just wasting off the last couple seconds on the clock as the buzzer blows for the end of the second period. Like I said, a lot of great plays by both teams coming on out. Great power play goal by the Huskies, keeping us tied 2-2 for the end of the second. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in with us here. We'll be right back in about 15 minutes with the start of the third. as the last 3 minutes count down the clock, we're back in business for the start of the third period. Great game so far out of both teams. It is tied 2-2. Very neck and neck here between the guys. Hopefully it keeps rolling that way. I know both coaches are probably calling their game plans, how they want the rest of the game to go for each team. We're going to see how it plays out. Unfortunately, I got word that Peters is going to be out for the third period. It seems that he messed up his knuckle on his hand, not really able to close it around his stick. So that is a very unfortunate loss for the Huskies. But hopefully we can carry on, and he'll be able to support us from the side. Oh, again, huge shout out if you were not able to watch the game or tune into the game from yesterday. Huge shout out to Anderson for scoring his first NIU career goal. Had a great shot right around the defenseman and nipped the goalie right on his right side under his glove. So huge shout out to him. I already saw him making a couple of great plays here today, making huge differences. Just in the second period, Huskies had 17 shots, giving us 32 for the whole game so far, and Roosevelt University had a total of 12, giving them 24 shots. So far this game, we are very much outshooting the Lakers. The Huskies are outshooting the Lakers greatly versus yesterday. They almost doubled our shot, so I think it's really coming through and showing. And we got Vucci spinning on his head, making a couple of great saves, keeping the Huskies really in this game. Same with Supa, who's playing his game. This is the first game this weekend. We had Kotz yesterday playing, so huge shout out to Supa as well. See, the Huskies just jumped on the ice. We got the Lakers right behind them jumping on the ice. We still got the same goalies in net. Vucci is playing the third period along with Supa. As the last 30 seconds count down, we are nearing the start of the third period. Again, if you haven't already, go check out our website at niuicehockey.com, where you can check out our latest schedule updates and go check out our apparel for sale. Or you can go see our sweatshirts and t-shirts we have. If you'd like to support us via clothing, we'd greatly appreciate you guys' buying that. We got Gonzalez taking the face-off at center ice against Mazook. Gonzalez is taking the face-off again in between Clement and Evans, backed up by Marks and Walney. Gonzalez wins the face-off, and it back to Walney. Walney over to Marks, passes right back to Walney. Walney has a nice sauce pass over to Evans. Unfortunately, taking a weird bounce off of his stick, putting it back into the defensive hands of the Lakers. Finners gets it deep down in the Husky zone. Big pass behind the net by the Huskies. Walney gets it right back over to Clement. Clement over to Gonzalez, back to Clement. Clement ships it off the boards. Again, back into the hands of Swigert. Nice hit there by Gonzalez against Swigert, gives him the puck. The loose puck in the slot, only a Lakers possession. Puck goes off the boards in the hands of Brazandak. Quickly bounces and passes off the boards. Bazuk gets it up on the blue line, bringing it back down to even the Husky zone. Goes for a front door pass off the head of Vucci, and a nice save, not letting that puck sneak by him. Brown passing up to Bazuk, who carries it right back into the Husky zone. Bazuk goes to shoot it, another great save by Vucci while he hugs that post. Brown keeps it into the Husky zone. Back in Evans' stick, he's able to get it out of the Husky zone, but back into the Lakers' possession. Brown gets the puck, passing up in the slot. Unfortunately, misses the pass and puts it into the hands of Pathana. Anderson gets it down to the corner. It goes off the boards for Zuko. Zuko with a great backhanded pass over to Wall. Wall carries it down into the Lakers zone, but turns around really quick as it goes in the hands of Farfinski. Finsky's able to get it deep down to the Husky zone. as it goes back up to Wall. Wall chips it up to Martin, who passed it right across over to Pathana. Pathana back to Wall, who gets it deep and behind the Lakers net. Again, the puck gets run around, and a great keep there by Walney, keeping it in the Lakers zone. Loose puck in the slot, slowly slides out of the slot, but still down in the Lakers zone. Again, the puck gets run around with Walney holding it up on the point, and a great keep, stopping Lakers. Gonzalez, pass over to Martin. Martin with the backhanded shot, loose in front of the net, and Lakers are able to get it out. Puck goes back on to Walney, and Marks a quick shot, barely missed the net to the left. Gonzalez right in front of the net again, and another great save by Supa. Lakers are able to get a touch on it, flick it over everybody's heads, getting it back down deep in the Husky zone. Had a great 2-3 shots right there by the Huskies. Can do that again, hopefully we'll score. Quick pass onto the stick of Caravella as carries it into the Husky zone. Caravella drops it down to Laskowski. Laskowski passes up to Finner. Finner across the ice over to Manish. Manish goes for a backdoor shot, but it is blocked by Walney. Finner gets the puck back up on the point, goes in for the shot, shoots, and a nice save by Vucci as it goes right into his chest. It's a little bit of a fight going on between Pathana and Primatera, but it is quickly broken up by the refs. Looks like nothing's coming out of it so far. Take that back, we see both Primatera and Pathana go into the sin bin. It'll bring us back down to 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes as we have 16:40 run remaining up on the clock. It is still a 2-2 game and a lot of great shots by both teams so far. And the puck's being dropped back down in the Husky zone stand side. We got Mazuk taking the face-off against Rizuko. Lakers come out on top after the drop of the puck. Finner passing it over. Looks for a quick shot on net. And a nice save by Vucci. Again, Bazuk gets it up on the point, pass it across the ice. Puck goes back up to the point for another shot, another save by Vucci. Marsh flies through the slot, is able to get that loose puck, and starts the breakout. Rizuko carries it down back into the Lakers zone, as Lahat's able to carry it back out. That goes in, goes for a quick shot, and a nice save by Vucci. With just over 16 minutes remaining here on the clock of the third period, we got a lot of great hockey left ahead of us. Both teams, again, came out flying. Didn't see this kind of game yesterday. Yesterday's game, we unfortunately lost 7-3. But it's a lot different game today. Huskies really came out. They did not want to get 2 losses this weekend, and hopefully that trend continues. Lakers win the faceoff down in the Husky zone. Evans able to steal the puck away from Lahat and carry it into the Lakers zone. Quick pass over to Martin. Martin's quick shot, barely missing that to the left. Puck goes up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez carries in, goes for another quick shot, another quick save by Supa. Brown's able to carry it out, and Evans flies through the center, is able to kick it off of Brown's stick. Martin picks up the punt, pass over to Evans. Evans quick shot, barely missing the net high. Gonzalez picks up the puck down in the corner. Pass it over to Evans. Evans brings it up high, bringing it across the blue line. Passes back door over to Gonzalez. Back to Walney. Behind the net over to Evans. Puck goes right into the hands of Moore as he chips it out of the Lakers zone. Lakers getting a full bench change as the Huskies start to break out of their own zone. Quick pass up to Rizuko. Rizuko carries it down in the zone. As Lakers are able to capitalize on it as he falls and gets the puck back out of Lakers zone. Horizondak over to Marks. Marks carries it into Lakers zone. Marks passes behind his back over to Rizuko up on the point. Over to Wall. Wall for a quick shot to the right. And a nice save by Supa. Seems like Supa did not see that puck too well. It was a very nice save on his part. Puck gets stuck in the back of the net. Huskies are able to get it out. Lakers again begin their breakout as a quick pass up to Caravella. Caravella goes in against Borzonik. Borzonik is a great stop there, not letting him get a shot off. Quick shot by the Lakers. Bazuk barely missing the pass, causing an incomplete shot. Mathana carries behind the net as it's back to 5-on-5 hockey. A pass up to Rizuko. Stops on the red line to give himself and his team some more time to catch up. Puck goes back to Marks down in his own zone. Quick pass up to Borzondak and a quick chip into the Lakers zone. Metatol carries behind the net. Passes it up to Caravella. Quick knock out of the air by Martin, put it back in the Huskies' possession as Evans carries it in. Again, puck goes back down to Walney. Walney over to Evans. Evans over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez carries in for Lakers zone for a quick shot. Directed away from the net by Brown. Clement catches it out of there, puts it down to his own stick as he receives a little bit of pressure in the corner. Again, quick chip off the boards. You see a great hit by Evans. Seeing Caravel's stick go flying, knocking him to the ground and the puck back in the Lakers zone. Get a quick offsides whistle against the Huskies as the puck's going to be dropped back just outside the Lakers zone, just outside of the blue line there. Again, great hit by Evans there. He caught Caravella with his head down, was able to clip him right on the shoulder and win the puck. Bathana taking the face-off against Farfinski. Puck goes down onto Finner stick, down deep in the Lakers zone. DeMars goes past the puck off the boards over to Finner. Finner gets the puck right back after his pass and carries it back down deep in the Husky zone. Takes a weird bounce, but Vucci catches it right in his glove for another stoppage of play. 12:34 remaining up on the clock for the third period. The Huskies still tied 2-2. And puck's being dropped back down to the Huskies zone, stand side. Bathana taking the face off, the Lakers coming out on top. Marks with a great hit there, causing the Huskies to go back in possession of the puck. Wall getting it deep down the Lakers zone. Quick pass back and forth between the Lakers there. Finner put it up to the boards to Privatera. Privatera chips it up to Caravella. And we got a 2-on-2 coming out here. Caravella with a shot. Stopped by Porzondak, not letting the shot get by. Again, Lakers get it in the neutral zone. They'll get back onside. Swigert goes for a shot. It's redirected away from the net, into the net above the glass for another out-of-play whistle. Neither team seems to be giving up right here. Both of them are trying to the end, going to that last buzzer, and hopefully, again, that trend continues. Seem to have a bit of a problem over here. Seems like with the door, possibly. Or the glass, can't really tell. He got pops the ref going checking out the glass, it seems like. As we take a quick pause. Seems to be serious. We got Pops setting his helmet down on the ice. Oh, we got Pops. Not only that, but Pops is climbing up on the sides. He got his skates up on the sides of the boards. This is never really seen before. Pop standing up on the boards as he tries to be fixing the glass. Maybe got a little loose there after one of the hits against the Lakers. Again, we got Pops up on the glass. I don't know if you guys can see that too well in the camera. We got Pops up with the skates up on the boards. Zoom in for you guys there. You guys get a better shot of what's happening over there on the glass. We got Pops jumping right back down as he fixed the glass. This is not his first rodeo. He's pretty well known down here at the Canlan Ice Arena. He's been doing this for a lot of years. And so shout outs to Pops for making this game continue. Puck's being dropped back down in the Husky zone. And Gonzalez taking the face-off against Buzuk. Thinner's quick shot blocked by Martin, causing Puck to go out of the zone. Buzuk catches the pass, bringing it down deep into the Husky zone. Walney putting pressure on Buzuk, not letting him get possession of it. Walney over to Evans, over to Martin, back up to Gonzalez. That is a clean breakout there. Martin gets past the puck over to Weitzel. Weitzel takes a hit to make the play, pass over to Gonzalez. Puck takes a weird bounce, goes back into Lakers' possession. Huskies right back, put it right back into the corner behind the net. Thinner chips it off the boards, putting it back around, and it leaves the Lakers zone. Got a Lakers breakaway here. Quick shot, and a nice save by Vucci. Keeping this a 2-2 game after a great breakout shot there by Lahat. Got Lakers coming in, taking another shot. A rolling puck through the crease, and Huskies are able to come through and get it out. Again, puck leaves the Husky zone, going back down to the Lakers zone. A puck gets chipped off the boards into the ref, causing it to go back in the Lakers zone. Back onto the stick of McNeish. Wazuk picks up the puck and again begins his skating into the Husky zone. Quick 1-2 Deeks after an incomplete shot by Porzondek. Great hit by Pathana. And a great 2 saves by Vucci. Marsh picks up the pucks on the boards and he gets spinning his wheels. Quick pass over to Rizuko as he gets down deep into the Lakers zone. We got Rizuko seeing a little bit of pressure but still carrying the puck. Passes off the boards over to Porzondek up on the point for a quick shot. Directed away from the nets by Lakers defense. Puck's getting carried up to Holler, by Holler, as he goes to pass in front of the net. Goes right on the stick of Rizuko. Tries to chip it off the boards. Metatol with the missed pass, causing the puck to leave the Husky zone. Quick chip off the glass, goes on the stick of Porzondek, who passes up to March, gets it deep down into the Lakers zone. McNeish with the pass over to 26 for the Lakers as he carries it into the Husky zone. Goes for a quick shot from the side there, and the goalie's helmet flies off. Nice save there by Vucci. He seemed to maybe clip one of the buckles on his helmet. That's about his third save this game so far. It's been off his helmet. Helmet's back on his head, seems to be fixed and A-OK, so hopefully the game will start again soon. We got 9:26 remaining up on the clock here at the third period. Still tied 2-2. Gonzalez taking and winning the face-off, and it back to Walney. Walney back to Gonzalez. Goes off the boards, getting out of the zone. Brown holds the puck. Tries to pass it across, but Martin is able to get there. Pass over to Clement. Clement carries it in the zone, goes for a quick shot. And Brown with a nice block there. Gonzalez picks it up on points, able to chip it off the glass back down deep in the Lakers zone. Getting a lot of back and forth here between the two teams, but Swigert puts it up the boards over to Holler. Only gets it back down deep in the Husky zone. Makes the pass across the ice over to Martin. Martin, pass over to Evans, passes it back to Walney. Walney up to Weitzel. Weitzel dumps it back down deep. Brown passes it up to Swigert. Swigert goes for a shot, and a nice shot block there by Weitzel. Puck hits the glass above the net for another out-of-play whistle. Both teams getting some fresh legs out here as they are both flying. Both teams are really playing good. Got to be quite impressed with both the guys. We got the refs talking, trying to figure a little something out here. Seems to be in somewhat of a disagreement on where the puck's going to be dropped. They come to a conclusion, and it is being dropped just outside of the blue line. White still taking the face-off against Privatera. Privatera wins the face-off, passes it over to Finner. Finner over to Manish. Another great pass over to Caravella as he begins skating through center ice. Caravella carries it into the Husky zone, goes for a quick shot, misses the net high and wide. Puck takes a funny bounce, but it stays in the Lakers' possession. Finner is able to get it down deep in the Husky zone. Finner receives a little bit of pressure from Weitzel as Marks comes through and gets the puck. Marks pass over to Rizzuko, pass over to Wall. Wall carries it again down deep into the Lakers zone. Swigert passing it up to Caravella. Caravella over to Privatera. Privatera for a slap shot and a nice save by Vucci. Marks puts it up the boards, back on Swigert's stick on the point. Swigert with another shot, blocked by the Lakers. And he is able to get out of the slot there. Caravella brings it around the boards, putting it back on Mark's stick. Marks up to Martin. As puck gets chipped out. Marks puts it off the boards over to Martin as he holds it in the neutral zone. Martin up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes in for a quick shot, barely missing the net to the left. Evans for another great shot, going into the shin guards of Brown for a great shot block. Puck leaves the Lakers zone, goes back in the Husky zone, onto the stick of Walney. Walney to Evans. Evans off the boards, over to Gonzalez, who gets it down deep into the Lakers zone. Clement goes for a pass, which is barely missing the slot, but another shot, and a redirect, and a Husky goal! A great backdoor shot to Gonzalez there, causing Gonzalez to put us in the lead. A quick 1-2 tap right there. Nice rebound shot by Gonzalez. Again, putting the Huskies in the lead. Got to carry this momentum throughout the rest of the game. We got 6:36 remaining up on the clock. Hopefully we can keep this ball rolling. Got a lot of momentum by the guys here. Hopefully we can keep it rolling. Getting a couple of taps to each other. Pathana taking the face-off at center ice against Farfinski. Farfinski wins the face-off, puts it back to Finner. Finner passes up. Just a missed pass. And it's out there by Porzanek. Porzanek up to March. He's able to get it up to Rizzuko, chip it off the boards. Finner carries it in the zone, goes in deep, stopped by Marks. Receives some pressure by Marks down in the corner. Finner picks it back up, and a nice save there by Vucci. Marks chips it off the boards over to Rizzuko. Rizzuko is able to get it out. Rizzuko picks up the puck at center ice as we have a green jersey sitting down on the ice. We have Holler sitting down in the Husky zone. We have Marks going into the box, causing a Husky penalty kill. Holler is back up and moving now, but he is skating to the bench. Puck's being dropped back down in the Husky zone with Bazuk taking the face-off for the Lakers and Gonzalez for the Huskies. We do have a penalty kill here. Hopefully we can keep the puck out of our zone. Lakers come out on top with the drop of the puck. Goes up to the point. McNeish passing over to Bazuk. Bazuk brings it to the top center. Passing it into the slot. So Lahet for a quick 2 saves by Vucci. Keeping the puck out of the net. Loose puck in front of the net. A lot of fighting for it there. Puck goes down to the corner. Bazuk gets it back on the corner. Skates it back up to the blue line, bringing it to the top center. Bazook passes up to the slot for a quick attempt to chip, and Vucci's able to cover with his glove for a stoppage of play. We got 5:18 remaining here in the third period with just a minute 25 remaining on the Husky penalty kill. Bazook taking the face-off for the Lakers, and Clement taking the face-off for the Huskies. Huskies win the face-off as Evans skates through the center. Evans brings it down in Lakers zone as he fights for the puck. Again, we got Lakers carrying the puck into the Husky zone and chipping it right into the glove of Vucci. We see the Roosevelt stands getting a little chirpy, yelling at a couple of guys on the ice. As game's coming to a near end and tensions are rising. Caravella taking the face-off against Clement. Husky come out on top as the puck goes out of play into the stands. Actually, it's snuck right behind the net. So one of the fans in the stand get to keep the puck. Brown gets the puck up on the point. Brown passes it over to Swigert. Swigert for a quick shot, missed that to the right, costing the puck to leave the zone. 48 seconds remaining on the Husky penalty kill. Lakers begin their breakout for the power play with Brown coming up the center. Brown passing over to Caravella. Caravella passes it up to DeMarce. DeMarce up to Brown. Brown with a shot, redirected by Pathana, away from the net. Another pass up to Brown up on the point. Brown passing it back to DeMarce. DeMarce, another quick shot on Vucci and a great save by Brown. And the puck gets iced by the Huskies by Clement, giving the Huskies time to change, killing off their penalty kill. Got 5 seconds remaining here. And puck gets turned around. Martin brings it in, goes for a shot, and a nice save by Supa. Excuse me. Gonzalez taking the face-off. Lakers win the face-off back down into the corner. Lahat pass it across the ice. Over to McNeish. Lakers are able to get it a dump in on the Huskies. Down deep in the zone. Evans picks it up in the corner. Flicks it over everyone's head. Puck stays in the Husky zone though, but the Huskies do continue the breakout. Martin carries it down. Got a fight breaking out here, but it is settled. Pathano is able to come in and stop Weitzel before a penalty was drawn. Porzondek gets the puck down in the Husky zone. Chips off the boards over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, nice deke, nice two moves. Goes for a shot and a nice stop there by Finner, not letting it get to the net. Swigert carries it out of the Lakers zone and into the Husky zone. Porzondek with a good stop there, not letting him get a shot off. And Porzondek goes to chip it out, but it's caught by Swigert. And a nice redirect by March, directing it away from the net. And the puck is iced by the Huskies, and a whistle is blown. We got 2:33 remaining up on the clock with the Huskies and a 1-goal lead. Puck's being dropped back down in the Huskies zone with Pathana taking the face-off. We got Caravella taking the face-off for the Lakers. Caravella goes in for a quick shot. Save, 2 saves by Vucci. Bit of a dog pile in front of the net there, but the puck gets out after Vucci made 3 great saves. Fucci had a great save laying down there. We just got a whistle for a high stick against the Lakers. We had another, like I said, great 3 saves there by Fucci. A bit of a dog pile in front of the net. And he saves it, I believe, again with his head as he was laying down on the ice. Puck is being dropped back down the other end of the ice. Down the Lakers zone, bench side. Marks gets the puck up at the point. Sorry, Wally gets the puck up at the point. Over to Evans, over to Gonzalez. Privatera goes to pass it up. Wally's able to intercept the pass, get it down back deep into the Lakers zone. Brown begins the breakout for the Lakers. Brown's able to dump it down deep into the Husky zone. Over to Wally. Caravella comes in for a quick shot. Saved by Fucci. Wally sees it across the red line and into the Lakers zone. He stops up on the blue line and rings it around the boards. Gonzalez comes back in and get back deep in Lakers zone. Buck goes back down on the Porzondak stick. Pass it up to Martin. Martin brings it around the boards, putting it on the stick of the hat. Patana with a great step in, keeping it down in the Lakers zone. Evans picks it up on the hash marks. Has about 3 green jerseys come in on him. Mazuk comes out on top with the puck and carries it out of the Lakers zone. Mazuk carries it in, chips it into Fucci's glove, and we got 58 seconds remaining here in the third period. We got the Lakers pulling the goalie. So we got an empty net down in Lakers zone. Again, we still got a 1-goal lead here as we get a timeout call by the Lakers. If you haven't already, please go check out our website at niuicehockey.com. You can get our latest game schedule updates, roster if you want to go check that out. Or you can go check out our apparel section. We got our latest team swag there you can buy with the Husky logo on the front. Other than that, if you're able to, I encourage you guys to come and visit Old West Dundee, Illinois. So you can come and watch a Husky game next weekend. We are playing Jamestown University here at the Canlan Ice Arena. So if you're able to, I encourage you to come on out and support us in person. But if not, I thank you guys very much for supporting us here via YouTube. Again, I wanted to talk about the earlier in the game we saw a little bit of a happenings with the glass there. We saw Pops, the well-known ref around here in West Dundee, jump up on the side of the boards with his skates on still and fix the glass so we can continue the game. So a huge shout out to him for that. But both teams are breaking away from the benches as they line up down in the Husky zone. Gonzalez taking the face-off against Mazuk. The puck is dropped. Puck goes back for a pass that I blocked there by Pisana as Finner shoots. Finner pass over to Swiger. Swiger with a shot saved by Fucci. Loose puck in front. Gonzalez is able to get it out, but Finner gets the puck up on the point. Another shot, missing the net to the left by Finner. Again, the Lakers still have an empty net down in their own zone. Finner again gets the puck up on the point, goes for another shot, and he goes to chip it. Pana chips it off the boards, and Marks again chipping it off the boards, but it still does not leave. The Lakers, sorry, just left the Husky zone with 18 seconds remaining on the clock. Mazuk brings it in, and as he barely dodges a hit by Evans. We saw a bit of a happenings by Holler as he made a very dirty hit against Evans. It was after the puck was far away, he came on down and we saw a little bit of a fight break out. Did not seem like the ref was too happy with that blowing the whistle right away. Got just 11.4 seconds here remaining up on the clock. We got Marks going to the box as he jumped in to back up Evans. I would say pretty solid play there by Marks, backing up his own teammate as he goes to the box to take the penalty for defending his teammate. Again, the Huskies are in the lead. We are 11.4 seconds away from a possible Husky win. We got the old 1-goal lead. Got, again, the refs all talking there at the box, trying to figure out or make sure they're all on the same page. We got both the captains coming in to talk. Trying to figure out what happens. We got all the Huskies. We got the 5 guys down there at the dot that are playing. Trying to figure out how they're going to do the last 11 seconds to kill this last little bit, no matter what. And the refs seems to be in a bit still talking to each other, trying to all get on the same page. Seems like everyone's on the same page now. We got 4 on 3 for the last 11 seconds here. I apologize, a 6 on 4, contrary to what the clock says. Gonzalez taking the face-off down the Husky zone. Again, the refs seeming to be trying to figure out to get on the same page. After there's a bit of confusion. Again, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to figure out what's happening, as you probably are too. A lot of talking going on. We got 3 Huskies out there against 5 green jerseys. 5 on 3, another shot right into the chest of Vucci, leaving 6.9 seconds up on the clock. Again, Gonzalez taking the face-off against Wazook. Another shot and a save by Vucci. The final buzzer, ladies and gentlemen, that is another Husky win. Huskies coming off the end of the clock, their last 11 seconds, a challenging 11 seconds, but we got a Husky W. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all again for tuning in with us today. As you all witnessed, another Husky win. A lot of hard work from all the guys, and all deserve a pat on the back. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you. Have a great rest of your weekend, and thank you for supporting your NIU Huskies.